you, do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about the LA riots that is going on due to the ICE raids. We all know, since Donald Trump has come into office, he said that he was going to be deporting people by the boatload. And that's what he's been doing, deporting the illegals. And, for some reason, everybody thinks immigrants are only Latinos. And I'm like, no, there's Caucasian people that are immigrants. There's African people that are immigrants. There's Caribbean people that are immigrants. Hey, Lonnie, what's up? Thank you, baby. What's up, Layla? Hey, Cinquavia, what's going on? How are you guys? Come on over, love bugs. What's up? Thank you, boo. I love it when y'all anticipate my needs. Thank you. So, pretty much what's going on social media is that a lot of the Latinas and Latinos, I've been making videos about it on my TikTok. They've always, they're like, where are the black people and why aren't the black people coming out and protesting with us and standing in solidarity with us? And, where are the black people? So the riots right now are predominantly taking place in LA. There's been some riots, not riots, protests, but the riots and the looting has been predominantly taking place in Los Angeles, right? Los Angeles has a huge Hispanic, Latino population. There's a lot of Mexicans that live out there, and there's a lot of Latino communities in LA. So there's some that's going on in New York, and there's going to be a big one in New York on June 14th, and they're actually paying people. There's an organization that's paying people $200 to go out there and protest in New York City on June 14th. I do not think that, okay, this is my unsolicited opinion. I mean, everything is unsolicited. I mean, well, is it unsolicited since this is my channel? Before we get into it, where y'all at? Let me say hi to my people. What's up, Ash? Hey, Kim, Layla, Cinquavia, Lonnie, AD, Mona. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Everybody that's coming into my house, make sure to double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel. So much love from Memphis. Shouts out to Memphis. Okay. So there's been an outcry of Hispanics on the internet saying, why aren't people, thank you, baby, why aren't black people, standing up for the Hispanic community? Why aren't we marching? Why aren't we standing in solidarity with them? And, especially what's going on right now with the protests in LA. So many black people, thank you, Derek. So many black people have been coming on the internet. I'm not from LA, I'm from New York. So I can only give an account of my experience with Latinos in New York City. I don't know what they're like in LA. The Latinos that I primarily experience in New York City is Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. I don't have, the Mexican community exists out here, but I've never really been around the Mexican community like that. Like, I've been around Mexican people, but not like the Mexican community as a whole. So the black people in California, and there was this other, the black people in California that I've seen have said that the Mexicans are extremely anti-black. They said that Mexicans do not like black people in California. They said that Mexicans are racist toward black people. Mexicans discriminate. Mexican gangs in particular, utterly terrorize black people in California. They said that if you want to work at a Mexican establishment, they won't hire you. And the way that they get around this is by saying that you have to be bilingual, or they'll say, like, you got to speak Spanish in order to fill this position. That is a covert way of saying, if you're not Latino, then you won't apply. You can't apply and you won't get hired here, because the average Black American person is not bilingual, right? So I saw this old press conference, not even a press conference. This guy, he was like a pillar of the community, of the Black community in LA. This is probably like a few years old, and he went to speak to city officials about how Mexicans were terrorizing, and they actually lynched a couple of Black people in the cities in LA. I don't know anything about this. I'm not over there. And this is what people don't realize. Like, every city, every state in America is like its own country. You know, even though we're all like black people or we're all American, it's like its own country. So he was saying how some Latinos lynched a couple of black people. He was talking about the gang violence that the black community was experiencing at the hand of the Latinos. He was talking about a woman. She moved into a Latin community. She had migrated from the South. She didn't know, you know, that the Latinos were so prejudiced and they had a deep seated anti blackness. She didn't know, so she moved into one of the neighborhoods. They threw rocks through her window. They threw a firebomb through her window. She had to move. He spoke about how they would like burn black establishments in LA. He spoke about how the Hispanics in LA, in the schools, there were race wars in the schools almost every day between Hispanic children and the Mexicans and the blacks. And black, this is what they're saying over in LA. I don't think that they're lying. They're giving accounts, and a lot of the accounts that I looked up, I did my own research, were before ICE and before Donald Trump was even in office. These are the things that black people were talking about as it pertained to Mexicans in LA, California, period. They were essentially like sundown towns. The Mexican neighborhoods, you cannot go to a Mexican neighborhood if you was a black person after a certain time by yourself, or else you were liable to get robbed, gang stalked, raped. Some black women were raped. This is what I read and saw with my own eyes by Mexican men. Um, Shot at, powed at. It's just like very terrible. And I'm like, wow, like I didn't really know. What's up, Mia? Hey, boo. I didn't know that it was like that out there because we're not out there. Like I could tell y'all, you know, what it's like for me dealing with Hispanics and Latinos. Hispanic Latino, is that like the same thing? Because I feel like I'm saying Hispanics and Latinos when it's kind of like synonymous with one another. Let's just say Latinos. Um, my experience with Latinos, um, I did experience like anti-blackness from Latinos in New York and growing up in Brooklyn. I can't lie. One of my exes, his grandmother, she was a Puerto Rican, and she would call me a slave. I don't think that she had any malice. Like she showed me a lot of love, but she also looked at me a certain way because I was a darker complected, melanin rich girl. Like, and Dominicans were very, very. Oh my God, I experienced the most anti-blackness from Dominicans. I cannot lie to y'all. Like the Puerto Ricans that I've known, like I grew up with Puerto Ricans. My grandmother's best friend was a Puerto Rican. Her name was Miss Bermudez. And Miss Bermudez was very nice to me. Like she would give me money, but I was always of service to her now that I think about it. She was nice to me because I was always doing something for her. Like I would help her wash vegetables, but she would give me money. And I was a kid, so she would give me money to go run errands and go to the store for her. But her and my grandma were best friends. So I didn't see, and she was a Puerto Rican woman. I never saw her as not liking black people. Like I didn't, and then her daughter was my mom's godmom. So they always treated us with like love. They lived downstairs from my grandma, but I was her cheap labor. Yeah. I mean, I was my grandma's cheap labor too. So I don't know. I just looked at it as like I was doing things for her the way that I would do for my grandma. Now that I'm older, I'm recognizing that I was of service to almost everybody around me. And that's probably why people showed me the type of love that they did. That, anyways. Um, yeah, so I was called a slave by a Puerto Rican, an older Puerto Rican woman. Um, Dominicans would say like, "Oh, your skin is dirty," or "Oh, you wish you had hair like mine," or "Oh, you're not as pretty. You'll never be as pretty because you're too dark." Um, or they'd be like, "Well, my hair is like thick, but it's not like yours. Like it's not like they just it would just be very anti-black, very colorist, very prejudiced. Like I grew up around shit like that, so I can't sit up here and make it seem like I don't believe the black people in LA saying that the Mexicans were racist toward them. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe that Mexicans terrorized black people. I believe that Mexicans discriminated against black people. I believe it. I believe that there were race wars in the schools out in LA. I believe them. I believe that black people were discriminated against in the workforce. Like out in LA, from what I've seen and what I hear, is that the Asians and the Mexicans worked closely together. Like the Asians would hire the Mexicans to work at their restaurant before they would ever even hire a black person. Stop lying. I'm not lying. I'm gonna block you because I don't have to. I'm not lying. I'm talking about accounts that I've seen, things that I've heard. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. Let me grab my iPad so I could play some of the videos that I have archived so y'all can hear it. I'll be right back. Hey y'all, I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good day. I was kind of considering going to karaoke tonight because y'all was asking me, a few of y'all was like, "Oh, we miss you going to karaoke," but y'all gonna have to send me some donations if I go because I don't get paid for those lives. Those lives literally are not monetized because of the music. I just do it for y'all. And this jumper is so cute. I love it. It's summer. It's like 88 degrees here, y'all. Like it's really hot. So this is absolutely appropriate. In the back is out. I really like it. But y'all know I change my clothes multiple times a day. So if I do go out later, I'm probably not gonna wear this. It's 93 degrees there. Dang. Dang, 93 degrees is 88 here. I'm like, finally the weather is starting to break. So I have to continuously say this, right? I don't believe that every Latino person is prejudiced, and I could say racist because there are white Latinos. There are white Latinos and there's Latinas that look just like me. I've met them. Once again, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, going to get my hair done. I've seen them. I've experienced on TikTok. Thank you guys. I've experienced anti-blackness on TikTok when last summer a Latino guy said, "Oh my God, you look so exotic. You look Dominican." And I said the story on TikTok, and the Dominicans were ripping me to shreds. You can never be Dominican. We know how our people look. We know how our people look. Oh, you're too dark. You don't look nothing like us. It's your features. It's your this. It's your that. Not realizing that there are Dominicans that look just like me, but it's their anti-blackness that jumped out. It's the colorism that jumped out. It's the texturism and the featureism. They're like, oh, if you live on the island, you must be Haitian. You must be Haitian. And it's very sad because I know Dominicans that look just like me, but they experience racism, colorism, featureism, and texturism. And these are the things that they don't talk about. So for the Latin community to come over here, they bring that same rhetoric and those same ideologies over to America, and they treat Black Americans the same way they treat the Black Latinos, and they refuse to address that within their own communities. And it's like, how do you expect for us to have any type of solidarity when, and not all, I have to keep saying not all, because not all, like I know some Latinos that I absolutely love, that are amazing people, that treat me with kindness, that I grew up with them, they've treated me kind. But I've also met some that were not nice at all, that looked down on me because of my complexion, that talked about me because I was Black, that made me feel like I didn't have a right to dress a certain way, to look a certain way, to have a certain type of confidence because of my aesthetic. The point blank period. I just got to keep it real. I just got to keep it real. And once again, I've not been around the Mexican community like that, so I can't really speak on the Mexican community because I don't really know much about the Mexican community. Wait, let's see if I can find one of these videos. I hope I have them saved. And then they'll say things like, "Oh, Black Americans don't have no culture. Black Americans this, Black Americans that." But then, wait, let me turn the Bluetooth off so this don't get mixed up. But then, like I said, the Mexicans, the Latinos, and the Asians work. Oh, it's off. Work very closely together. But they're not calling on the Asians to help them march and to put their bodies on the front line. They're not asking the Asian community, "Oh, where's the Asian community? Like, why y'all don't stand in solidarity?" when they're the ones who actually work together. Let me see. Well, I'll play this for Donald Trump. Y'all remember this? Latinos for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. For Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. 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 Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. And they saying that black people is the ones doing this. Mm-mm-mm. Wait, I need to find that video that I'm trying to show y'all. Maybe it's in my. Let me see.
LA protests erupt over the weekend with police using rubber bullets and tear gas.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
Members of the National Guard to disperse demonstrators.
My husband's a soldier overseas as he's fit, and I'm a veteran. So
They tearing up the goddamn country, y'all. They tearing up LA. They tearing it up.
Amid Trump's crackdown on immigration. Demonstrators gathered outside the Metropolitan Detention Center in downtown LA. But as day turned to night, flashes flared and they continued into Saturday, not only downtown, but around 10 miles southeast in Paramount, California. Officers in tactical gear and gas masks lined the streets and attempted to disperse the crowds. Helicopter cameras captured the moment a car went up in flames amid the chaos. Over at the detention center, protesters held a rally Saturday evening. Police emerged through a gate of the building and eventually fired off rubber bullets, flashbangs, and tear gas, leaving the streets engulfed in white smoke. President Trump, meanwhile, has deployed the National Guard to control what he has called violent insurrectionist mobs online, sparking tensions with Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom, who called the deployment of troops purposefully inflammatory and warned it would only escalate the situation. How did LA protests erupt over the weekend with police using rubber bullets and
Listen to what this Asian man had to say.
I'll say this right. I'm a nobody. But it's like I've been seeing so many.
Can y'all hear this? Put a one in the chat if you could.
Speak up about the whole.
Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear what I'm playing. Put a one in the chat if when I'm playing something y'all can hear it. Y'all can't hear it? Put a two. Let me put this closer. All right, let me see now.
Riots in LA and all these deportation things. This is something that a lot of people understand. Asian people, we support the country. We support, the betterment of the country. We support that. So, what is there to say? We support the deportations of illegals. It is honestly tiring because here's the thing.
Y'all heard the Asian man. He said we support the deportation of illegals. Now, since I've seen this video 2 days ago, I've yet to see any Latinos come out and speak about having solidarity with the Asian community, which they actually work closely with. I haven't seen anybody in an outrage or uproar about this man literally saying we support ICE. He basically said we support ICE. Yet they are constantly saying, "What about the Black community? Where is the Black community?"
We want the country to be better. We want the country to be better. We want the country to, if you did it legally, if you stand in line, if you paid the price, right, paid the money, and all that, you did all the process to pay for it, all the stuff, which usually most Asian people do. Why would we care about someone jumping in line, crossing the border, and all that stuff? Why should we, be happy about that? We're not really. This is a thing where we're not really dependent. Asian people aren't really dependent on migrant labor.
How are they gonna say they're not dependent on migrant labor whenever you go to like Asian restaurants, majority of the workers, the bus boys, the bar backs, the people that are like helping to clean up are Latino. Like I don't understand how they saying they don't benefit from migrant workers when literally they predominantly are the ones who's hiring the Hispanic community. I don't understand this, and I don't understand how Latinos are not up in a fucking tizzy over this Asian guy saying that he supports raids. Why the Latinos not saying nothing about this? They're literally continuously coming for the Black community though. Can we have some more likes? It's 647. Whoa. And it's only this itty bitty like y'all got me fucked up. Black fatigue. Yes, I have Black fatigue. If you not Black, you can't have Black fatigue, bitch. Go play in traffic. Can we have 5 more likes and everybody subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed?
Not like other people. We're not really dependent on migrant labor. So we're not going to cry that the U.S. is pretty much acting what they promised. The U.S. promised for this presidency, promised that they would deport illegal immigrants. They're doing that. Why are you crying? Why are you crying about it? This is a thing where, you see it like these immigrants are waving the flags of other countries, burning down the flag of the U.S.
Yeah, that part I don't get. If you want to be integrated into a society, if you want to be considered an American citizen, why are you burning the American flag? That part I don't get that. It's a conflict of interest. Why are you burning a flag, the flag of the nation that you want to be a part of? That doesn't make any sense to me. I can't lie. Why are you flying another flag if you want to be considered an American citizen? The math don't math. I don't get it. People keep coming up in here saying they have Black fatigue. Bitch, if you're not a Black person, you cannot have Black fatigue. Black fatigue was coined by a Black woman. It is actually a book that a Black woman wrote to talk about how tired Black people are of racism, systemic oppression, discrimination, prejudice. We're tired of people in our fucking business. We only Black people can have Black fatigue. No, you can't, bitch. We're not about to let you colonize and co-opt another term because all you people do is fucking steal, colonize, and co-opt. And we're not about to allow you to fucking do it with Black fatigue. If you are white, your funky ass can't have Black fatigue. Get out of here. And how you got black fatigue, but you up in a black woman's space? You're up in a black woman's comment section. If I was tired of a group of people, exactly, Yvette. If I was tired of a group of people, I would not be in their space. I would not be trying to talk or interact with them. I would move around and mind my fucking business. How you tired of a group of people, yet you stay in their business? Why are y'all up in my comment section? I am a black woman. I am a melanin rich woman. Why are you here if you're tired of black people? Y'all keep saying y'all have black fatigue, yet y'all can't leave black people the fuck alone. The math don't math. Shouts out to 1,000 of y'all up in here. Double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen. Let me finish playing this Asian man. She's even loud by herself. Yeah, let me block you. Do we need to have a block party? Gross. Your mother is gross. And I'm sure she smells like wet dog. Don't fucking play with me. Y'all talking about y'all have black fatigue. Yeah, y'all up in the black woman's business. Y'all up in my business, up in my comment section saying y'all have black fatigue. It don't make no sense. But y'all do be the scary motherfuckers that be in the goddamn scary movie saying, "Oh my God, what's that?" And y'all walk up to the goddamn danger and get your goddamn wig split. Y'all do be those types of people. If you don't like me, then leave. Don't be up here in my comment section. Don't be up here in my comment section. Don't be up here trying to get attention from me. Don't be up here interacting with my motherfucking comment section if you don't like black people. Oh, thank you, Miss Red. Thank you for the donation. That was very generous. I appreciate you, baby. That was really nice. I like that. A hundo, yes. Go out tonight, girl. Enjoy yourself tonight on me. Don't hold on to all the BS and stress. It's not healthy for you. Those who put you down don't even like themselves. I agree. I agree. Because how you coming up into a black person section saying, I don't like black people? What's the point of being here? I'm lying. What am I lying about? Watermelon. Yes, watermelon is very hydrating. Watermelon is really good. If you have melon, which is what black people have, you should eat watermelon. Y'all even put prop against fruits that's actually good for us, that we actually need, that our cells need. That's how much y'all hate black people. You don't have black fatigue. You have black obsession. That's what you got. You have black obsession. Hey, oh my God, thank God my mods are up in here because this is booming right now. What's up, Quaisha? What's up, Amberella? I think Mia's up in here still too. Hey, Mia. I'm allergic to watermelon. That's unfortunate. Watermelon is delicious. I love watermelon. Y'all not about to Jedi.
So people want to support that. No, they want to stay away from that. They don't want to be grouped in with these people. That's the thing.
You heard him. Asian people don't want to be grouped in with these people. Asian people don't want to be grouped in with the Latinos and with the immigrants. They don't want no parts. Yet everybody got problems with black people when we just mind our goddamn business. We don't come out saying, "Oh, you're wearing weave. That's a white woman's hairstyle." First of all, don't nobody ever go and ask for a fucking flea infested Becky fucking bust down, bitch. This is not a white woman's hairstyle. White women have to manipulate their hair to get it curled like this. And this texture is more coarse. This texture is like my actual hair that you see out in the front, stupid. I'm tired of y'all. Straight hair is not synonymous with white people. The actual people that have straight hair are Asian people, not white people. White people have wavy hair, they have frizzy hair, they have to manipulate their hair. They flat iron their hair, they blow dry their hair to have bone straight hair. They get perms and everything else like everybody else, and they wear weave and extensions and wigs like everybody else. That propaganda is not going to work over here. This is not white hair. You're angry. I'm not angry, baby. I'm an entertainer and I'm passionate. Learn some other goddamn adjectives to describe black people besides angry, bitch. We are not a monolith. There's other emotions besides anger. Like y'all are so corny. Boo tomatoes.
Want to, focus on themselves and their community.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
So really, stop asking Asian influencers to speak up about it because you won't like what they say. You won't like what they say. So really, it's better off that they do the content that they're doing instead of, saying things you don't like. Because here's the thing, Asian people don't want to focus on this negativity and, say what they're really thinking. Deport, right? Deport illegal immigrants. They are fine with it.
Now, y'all heard that Asian man say deport illegal immigrants. They're fine with it. Leave Asians alone. Y'all don't really want to hear what Asians have to say because Asian people don't fuck with y'all. And yet y'all still keep coming for black people. Y'all still keep coming for black people. Where do you come from? I come from my mama's coochie. Where you come from? I little boat for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I little. That's stuck in my head. I'm sorry. Now, here's another Latina speaking about the riots.
So I've been watching these LA riots and these protestings that is going on, and I just want to understand why lying now. If we're trying to prove to people that we too are American, that we too are just as American as everybody else.
I come from a single mother. Actually, my mom is married, and my dad has been in my life my whole fucking life. So what are you saying? Like, y'all in these stereotypes. Y'all don't want to go stereotype for stereotype. Don't make me go there because I have white people that I actually love, and I be feeling bad when I have to go there with y'all. I don't want to go stereotype for stereotype. It makes me feel bad because I feel like I'm alienating some of my base, and I don't like it. Don't make me do it.
Why are you flying that Mexican flag? Why are you waving that Guatemalan flag? Please help me understand. A lot of people have also been saying, "Oh, well,
It's too no. If y'all want me to finish playing this, everybody up in here, black women are terrible. Black women are God. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. It's too many of y'all up in here right now. I need 5 more likes. Double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you're not already subscribed. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. You should do a breast pump tutorial. What do I need to do? Black fatigue. First of all, white colonization. You fucking colonizer. You can't have black fatigue. Black fatigue is for black people. Stop stealing, you fucking stealer, you thief. I'm tired of y'all stealing and co-opting and colonizing. We're not about to let y'all. Y'all keep trying to destiny swap with fucking black people. We're not letting y'all do it. She insane. Your mother's insane for giving birth to you. Get a job, bitch. This is a job. I am a job. Mind your business. All right, let us get 5 more likes. I hate racism. I hate racism too, but y'all got to take that up with y'all forefathers. We didn't invent racism. Y'all forefathers, your meemaws and your peepaws invented and perpetuated racism throughout this country, throughout the entire world. Take it up with your meemaw and your peepaw, because we didn't come up with racism. We don't have systems in which we could oppress you or mess up the quality of your life. We don't. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. So now white people didn't invent racism. See, y'all just want to destiny swap because y'all don't like y'all's history. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel bad when you look in the mirror to know that your forefathers were very, very, very horrific and did a lot of terrible things and committed heinous crimes against humanity. I'm not playing the victim. I'm not a victim. Report for racism. You must be reporting your meemaw and your peepaw because that's the only people that's racist. I'm not racist. I can't be. Could I discriminate? Maybe. So did yours. See, y'all wanna destiny swap because y'all feel bad about y'all's history. Y'all feel bad about y'all's carbon footprint on the world because y'all's meemaws and y'all's peepaws did a number on the world. From the raping, the genocide, the unaliving, your meemaws and your peepaws was a soulless bunch. You know, that's why I believe the Cabbage Patch Kid theory. I believe the Cabbage Patch Kid theory that I'm not even gonna get into it, but some people, you have to be very soulless. You cannot be vibrationally sound, and you got to be soulless, and you got to have a calcified pineal gland to be able to do some of the heinous, evil, wicked, demonic debauchery that a lot of y'all's meemaws and peepaws did. You're calling me racist? Y'all think telling the truth is racism? Telling the truth is racism? Y'all are a sensitive bunch. Telling the truth is not racism. How am I racist for saying exactly what happened? Telling the truth is not racism. It just hurts your feelings because y'all don't want to be associated with y'all's people. I'm not sensitive. Y'all come up here and talk all types of crazy stuff to me. Y'all just don't like that I respond. Me responding and cussing you out is not showing sensitivity. It's a response. It's a response. White is right. Bitch, get your funky ass up here, out of here. They don't know the definition of racism. Thank you, Kim. They don't. Because I'm speaking about what happened in history. Y'all saying that I'm racist. That's not racism. Y'all don't like being called out. Y'all want black people to just shut the fuck up and allow y'all to continue on with your debauchery. And because we stand up for ourselves now, y'all calling it, trying to make this reverse racism a thing. It's not a thing. Reverse racism is not a thing. Stop trying to destiny swap. Not all, because I love, there's some white people that are absolutely amazing. There's some people from every culture and every race that's amazing. There's some people from every culture and every race that's not good people. So I can't sit up here and I would never say all. I would never say all are the same. However, y'all are not about to get up here and try to destiny swap and make it seem like y'all have had the same history as black people did in this country, because it's not true. Y'all don't have the same lived experience. Let this Latina finish talking.
Mexico. And Mexico took that land from Native Americans. Also, the fact that a lot of Latinos don't want to fly the American flag because they think that it's a colonizer's flag, yet have the audacity to fly a Mexican flag, another colonizer's flag, is so beyond stupid to me. It just shows how
Anointed.
our community is. That Mexican flag was not made by indigenous people. It was made by colonizers as well in 1821. I also really want to know, where was all of this chaotic energy when under the Biden administration they couldn't all of a sudden track down 300,000 children? Where was this energy? Where was this energy when it was known that the Biden administration was not even tracking down all of the kids that were being trafficked? Where was this energy? As someone who was born and raised in Guatemala and then came to the United States, it pisses me off how a lot of you Latinos are out here destroying our own communities here in the United States. And it makes...
See, you heard it. She said the Latinos are destroying. Yet there's propaganda going on right now saying that black people are the ones that's looting and rioting, when you can literally look at the video evidence and the photographic evidence clear as day. It is not black people that's out there in the streets rioting and looting. That's not what's happening. And I'm tired of us being used as the scapegoat. And this is why a lot of Latinos, and not all, but they're all up and down saying, why the black people ain't out here? Why the black people ain't marching? Why the black people ain't protesting? It's because they want us to be the scapegoat. They want us to put our bodies on the front line just so they can say cry harder and say that's racist. What am I saying that's racist? Y'all don't know what racism means.
Making us as Latin Americans look bad. Do you think this is what people want? Do you think people are asking for you to destroy the United States? No. People want you to address what is going on in Latin America. See, all of this stuff is going on. See, a lot of our people are escaping Latin America because the moment we come to the United States, we completely forget about our homeland. We completely forget about the real issues. We don't want to address and, educate ourselves on all the plantations that are in Latin America. But how many Latin Americans love their Starbucks? How many Latin Americans love their Dunkin' Donuts and their McDonald's and all of these stupid things that is literally enslaving our own people? How many? Too many. You know what Latinos will boycott? Coca-Cola. But then we'll turn around and drink Pepsi. And it also makes me upset that we want to talk about la raza this, while flying that Mexican flag. Well, let me tell you something. What that Mexican government does to other Central Americans, they unalive them, baby. Whenever you cross that...
Somebody says not only black people were slaves. No one ever said only black people were slaves. But guess what? Most other, slave owners got reparations. Over $1 million during that time, which is the equivalent of $30 million, was paid to slave owners when slavery was abolished. So slave owners got reparations, but not the people who actually used their bodies, risked their lives, were separated from their family and severed from their fucking lineage. Yeah, y'all getting up here talking about everybody was a slave. Bitch, I'm not talking about everybody. I am an American. I am from America. Everybody got reparations. The so-called Native American has land allotments. They got the casinos. The Jewish people during the Holocaust, they got reparations. Fuck slavery. We're talking about after slavery. In the 1900s, from 1900 to 1960, was the biggest, most inhumane time in this country. Our communities were flooded, they were bombed, they were burned. The last community that was burned in this country was in 1982 or between 82 or 87 in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia. They bombed row houses of a black community. That was the last time we experienced domestic terrorism in this country. So shut the fuck up. Y'all keep talking about, oh, slavery. Bitch, we're talking about right now. The Jim Crow, that was only like barely 60 years ago since Jim Crow. What about, I'm talking about the communities that were pillaged in the 1900s. So shut up. I don't care about what y'all talking about.
That Mexican border, guess what? You get unalived if they catch you. I completely understand feeling the pride of wanting to fly our own flag. Of course, do that at home. But also, remember, even at home, that you're still in the United States of America.
Thank you, Quaisha. Stop trying to diminish slavery. Y'all don't understand nor know the truth. My people haven't been freed until the 1980s. Sharecroppers and Jim Crow is a part of this history. Thank you. And thank you for the super sticker. Because they keep saying, oh, slavery, that wasn't that long ago. No, first of all, at the end of the day, because y'all came over here, because a lot of Caucasian people were immigrants. Of course, y'all keep saying the Irish people were discriminated against when they first got here. They kept getting told you're not white. When Italians got over here, they were discriminated against. But guess what? They were able to assimilate and fall under the umbrella of being white. Because white and black, those are all social constructs. Of course, now black is a cultural thing more so than it's a social construct, but it's also now it's like cultural and it also has an ethno background in this country. Black American. However, if they were not provided with an economic base, as Martin Luther King would say, because I love to bring up Martin Luther King, if y'all's ancestors, if y'all's great grandmothers was not providing, y'all's great grandfathers was not provided with an economic base from the government in the 1900s, we're not talking about slavery. I'm not talking about 1652. I'm talking about the 1900s. You all would not have a leg up in society. The government gave y'all land allotments. The government gave y'all grants. The government gave y'all loans so that y'all were able to buy homes. You all were immigrants. Y'all migrated here. Y'all came through Ellis Island. Y'all came over here and the government set you up. You were able to buy homes. You were able to take equity out on those homes. You were able to pass on the homes through generations. When you passed away, your children were able to either sell the homes and the properties, the businesses that you were able to accrue based off of the government assistance that you received. And that's how generational wealth and generational assets have been passed on. I am serious. It's not propaganda. Look it up. Look it up. Yet, on the flip side, because of the position that we had in this country,
So also,
they made colleges private institutions so that it would cost. That's why a lot of y'all white people that's crying today talking about, oh, we're in debt, student loans. You could thank your Mima and your Peepaw for that. They voted against having free college and free university institutions because they didn't want black people to have access. We didn't have access to trades no longer. They used to have trades in school. They used to have shop class. They used to have automotive class. They used to have home economics. They don't have that anymore in the public school system because your Mima and your Peepaw voted against it because they wanted to privatize trades so that black people wouldn't have access to it and you would have to pay to get certified when you used to have those certifications coming out of high school. This stopped in the 80s. It's all rooted in racism. So because my grandfather, our communities was burned down, the goddamn government, they was dropping bombs. We didn't have those same type of assets to pass on from generation to generation. Then the redlining started. Then coming to get a loan from the bank to even get a home was way harder for black people than it was for the latter. I'm not lying. You could look this up yourself. Y'all just so anti-black and y'all hate black people so bad that y'all not listening to nothing I'm saying. It's not bullshit. You're very reasonable and intelligent. Thank you, Alice. Thank you for the super sticker. I'm not making up shit. So y'all keep saying pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Bitch, y'all had a leg up from the government once you touched this soil.
Fly that American flag. Fly that United States of American flag. Baby.
Well, it depends on what zones you were into. Because you said you took electrical classes in high school back in 2001. It depends on what zones you were in. So maybe on a grand scale, because in urban communities, it was wiped out. And of course, schools get funding from who? The government. So they're going to fund certain neighborhoods over others. Other neighborhoods are going to be, other school zones and school districts are going to be favored based on hue of complexion.
Okay, because you're every part of this society, and for us to continuously turn around.
Y'all are calling me hateful because I'm telling y'all the truth. Can y'all talk about DEI hires? The most people that benefited from DEI was white women. White women benefited from DEI more than any other demographic of people. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Can we get 5 more likes? Everybody double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen. Can we get 5 more likes? And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Tell the truth and shame the devil, queen. Thank you here for the tea. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. Complaining about women getting work is crazy. I'm not complaining. Y'all are so manipulative. Monkey. Bitch, you look like a monkey way more than me. Your lips is thin. You get fleas and gnats in your fucking hair and ticks. Bitch, I don't get that. You have monkey splice DNA way more than I could, bitch. Don't fucking come up in here with that monkey shit. Shave all the monkey hair and it looks just like you with your thin ass lips. Y'all got the same phenotype. Don't play with me, bitch. You have fake hair and you're on my you want some of my PJ? You want some PJ? PJ stands for pussy juice. So when I ask y'all if y'all want to drink some PJ, that's what I'm talking about. You want LJ's PJ? Bitch. I be trying not to cuss y'all out. Stereotype's gonna stereotype. Yep. And you're gonna get blocked because why is you in my business? Ain't no misinformation. You don't have to believe nothing I'm telling you. Look it up for yourself. Look it up for yourself. You don't have to believe me. I don't care if you believe me or not. Look it up for yourself. She's not lying. And as somebody who represents as a white, when they are parentage, I watch from a toddler how I was treated differently from my siblings and family. You'll drink my PJ. The truth doesn't hide. You're so sexy. I love your attitude. Love from the UK. Thank you. Shouts out to the UK. Privatization is about money, not race. It started off about race. Everything started off about race. It was racism first and classism second. They used race to make the poor trailer trash park whites think that they were better so that they wouldn't unionize. They used race to separate us. So it's like, even though we're all poor, even though the government is fucking us all in our arse, at least I'm white and I have whiteness over you. They know you're telling the truth. They just love living behind the lie. Exactly. It's cognitive dissonance. It's cognitive dissonance. This is how they survive. They survive by believing that they're good Christians while actively doing the devil's work. There, I said it. You use race as a crutch. No, I don't. It's not. It's classism now, beloved, but it's all rooted in racism. How am I using race as a crutch? Y'all just shut the fuck up. I'm not. I can't. I can't. Y'all getting on my nerves. All right. I don't want to finish with this. No, I wanna. I wanna. I'm trying to find a video in particular, but I can't find it. Okay, let me play this video of someone saying their experience with the Mexicans in LA. A black woman.
I usually mind my business, but I'm making this video specifically to speak on my experience with the Hispanic community. Majority of my life, I've lived in Georgia. Grew up with Hispanics. I'm talking about Mexicans, Guatemalans, Puerto Ricans, Salvadorians. Like, I grew up around a lot of Hispanic people. Like, my neighborhood was Hispanic and black. And shit.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me. You from Houston? Shout out to Houston. I love Houston. That's one of my favorite cities. Okay.
We grew up just fine. We didn't have problems based on race and skin color. Like, we all grew up together. And I went and moved to LA in 2024. And the experience I had with the Hispanic community in LA, it kind of sent me into a culture shock. Simply because I didn't understand why they were so fucking racist out there. Like, the Hispanics in LA hate black people. Like, bro, I literally applied to this job. I remember this shit. I applied to this job, right? I get to the interview. The lady sees me and says, "Oh, well, you never had an application in our system." What do you mean I don't have an application in your system? Like, the system is who prompted me to select a date and time to come for an interview. What do you mean my application is not in the system? And I'm like, look, I got the email right here. She wouldn't even look at my fucking phone. She dismissed me. And I said,
I live in South Los Angeles. A lot of Mexicans here are racist toward black people. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for the super sticker, baby. I appreciate you and I appreciate your honesty. And someone said, why are they trying to, we're stronger together. They're trying to make us fight. No, the thing is, the black community has always stood in solidarity with everybody. We really did believe that we had camaraderie with everybody until y'all showed us otherwise. And now that we know the truth and we know how a lot of y'all feel about us, we're not going to just blindly give our bodies, give our time, give our resources and our energy to people that don't like us and that's anti-black. We're not going to do that. You all, the Latin community, Hispanic community in general, needs to address the anti-blackness and the colorism in you all's own community before you can even start to repair or have any type of camaraderie with Black Americans, because y'all treat Afro Latinos like trash. A lot of them come out, they cry. I've seen them crying, saying, oh, you know, my grandmama's like the way they treat me because I'm darker. They call me all types of names and I get treated less than because of my complexion. Y'all have anti-blackness and racism in y'all's own Latin countries, and y'all need to address that first. And then second, y'all need to address how you all have been as a collective toward us. And we got to be honest about that. And once we could be honest about that, then maybe we could repair and start to move forward. But if everybody's going to continuously be in denial and say, oh, we always stood together, when clearly a lot of y'all will run around saying, me no black, me no black. And a lot of you all have hated black people. A lot of you all have talked very badly about us. A lot of you all were saying, oh, I got black fatigue right along with the white people not too long ago. A lot of you all say we don't have no culture while actively co-opting and you know, exporting our culture like everybody else. We're not going to continue. That's like us. Why? Like, black people would be a fucking fool to keep going out for people that treat you like shit. It's a toxic relationship. And if we don't stand up and say, hey, no, we're not going to keep allowing y'all to treat us like shit and still show up for you and be a martyr, we're not going to keep doing that. We are people too. And clearly y'all need us. Y'all want us to be a part of y'all's fight. Not all, but as a collective, a lot of Latinos are on the internet crying out for black people's help. If that's what you want, then you need to do what you got to do to start repairing the relationship. The door is not closed, but we've had open arms for everybody, and it has never done us any good. We continuously get stabbed in the back time and time again. Black people are so entitled. Bitch, you got me fucked up. How black people entitled when I'm sitting up here saying stop being anti-black, stop treating us like trash, stop being racist toward us, stop discriminating toward us, and then we can start to build together. And you're gonna sit up here and say, black people are so entitled. Entitled to what? All we really want is to be left the fuck alone, but y'all can't do that because look at y'all bringing y'all funky asses up in the black woman's comment section to tell me, oh, you entitled. You entitled. Get over yourself. Bitch, you get over me. Why is you up in my comment section trying to get a cup of JP? You want a cup of JP? PJ, not JP. You want a cup of PJ. You want LJ's PJ. Because why is you up in here just to say, I don't like you, I'm tired of you? Who goes into somebody's comment section and talks crazy to them and tell them they don't like them and they tired? If I'm tired, I'm not going to watch you. I shouldn't even be on your FYP, sis. Somebody's lying. I asked a Mexican to stop saying the N-word and he called me the hard ER. I kid you not. Oh, no, I believe it. I'm going to play that too. I kept getting flagged because I made a video showing them calling a black cop the N-word at the riots. And I'm like, this is crazy. When we did a challenge called 100 Hispanics versus not saying the N-word, all of the comments was them being racist toward black people, saying why they should be able to say it. So basically, they should be able to co-opt our culture because that's culture. You're a culture vulture. You're not an NIGGER. So why are you saying that word? You don't have the same relation to that word. So why are you saying it? You're a culture vulture. You're trying to assimilate another person's culture while actively telling them they don't have a culture and while actively telling them to shut the fuck up and get over it. And I'm over that. Imagine me getting up here calling, arguing with a Mexican and calling them a wetback. That's diabolical. Or calling y'all spicks or calling y'all chinks. Y'all don't like that. Y'all have racial slurs. Use your own slur. Why y'all got to keep trying to fucking ride off of black people? Like, what is that about? She's so ignorant. Your mother. But what about the black people that are racist against Latinos? You can't say every Latino. I never said every Latino was racist. And black people are not white. Latinos are also white people and black people. So Latinos can be racist. Culture vultures. Everybody hates Chris. Don't make me get my whip out, bitch. Get your whip out, and I'll whip your ass with it, and I'll make you drink a cup of motherfucking PJ while you at it. Don't play with me. I done been a dominatrix. I know you white motherfuckers like this. Ooh, let me stop. Let me stop. Oh my God, y'all about to have me doing cussing and saying a lot, and I'm not talking about all. I just jumped into dominatrix mode a little bit because they do like to, I have kicked a couple in the balls for the ancestors. I've done that, Um, they're proving your point in the comments. Exactly. You're fine, hun. That's what I was just about to say. Get it out. We can get shit out too. Oh, please. Y'all been getting it out for the past 400 years. Y'all been getting it out for the past 400 years. It's only been 60 years since y'all can't actively and openly be blatantly racist towards black people without us saying something back to y'all. And that's why y'all mad. Y'all been doing this for centuries. It's literally only been less than a full generation since black people have actually said something back to y'all. I mean, we did fight back then. We did, but we didn't do it overtly. We had to hide and run and be on a run. Now I will get up on the internet and call you everything but a child of God. If y'all come and talk to me crazy, I'm gonna talk to you back. I don't initiate that. That's not really my spirit. But if you give it to me, I'm going to give it back to you. Victim mentality. Yes, I agree. Every white person that's on here is playing a victim, including you. Yep. Y'all do play the victim. I agree. Y'all do play the victim because y'all literally, it's only been 60 years since the 1960s, since Jim Crow ended, that we literally have started to get some rights to whereas if you say something crazy to me, I'm going to say something crazy back to you. And y'all cry, that's racism. It's not racism if you say something crazy to me and I tell you to shut the fuck up, bitch. That's not racism. We ain't mad. Y'all just make white people powerful as F the way we can rock up at an island and just completely take over. No, y'all didn't just completely take over the right way. Y'all didn't even take over physically. Y'all did it by paper genocide. Y'all lied, y'all scammed, y'all cheated, and y'all destiny swapped, and y'all tried to rewrite and co-opt and colonize. We see y'all do it today. Y'all burned books. Y'all did a lot of heinous shit. Y'all are like the little kids that unalive the animals in the neighborhood. Y'all are like the little kids that set the house on fire and commit arson. Y'all did sneaky, underhanded shit, and then y'all got the minds of the kids and y'all indoctrinated children. If you can indoctrinate children and you teach a child from young, you strip away all of who they are, you give them a new identity. That's what y'all did. Y'all took kids the same way y'all did to the indigenous people in Australia. Y'all kidnapped the kids and indoctrinated the kids. You couldn't do that to no grown-ass person. A lot of people were prisoners of war. That's another story for another day. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'm white. My race is very powerful. You should feel that way. I love that for you. You should have white pride. I don't think that there's anything wrong with having white pride. Y'all been having white pride for fucking ever. I don't understand. Y'all just don't like to see nobody else celebrate themselves. That's the issue. Y'all don't want nobody else to celebrate yourselves. Fix your community first, baby. Bitch, you need to shut the fuck up, Dan. Because at the end of the day, y'all's children are not even safe in the house with you, Dan. Your demographic of men, middle-aged white men, are the biggest perpetrators of child crime. And that's all I'm going to say. Can you get a cup of PJ? Yeah, send me $1,000. Don't let them get you off topic. You have good information. Thank you, boo.
Oh my God, I've never been treated like this by Hispanic. I'm used to white people being racist. I live in the South. I'm used to white people being fucking assholes.
Exactly, Audrey. Hey, boo.
I'm used to it. But for that Hispanic woman to treat me like that, bro, that shit hurt my heart, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And it made me look at the Hispanic community a lot different because of that experience. And when I was out there, like, they don't fuck with black people in Cali. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. But in California, the Hispanic community don't fuck with black people. So I find it funny now that all of a sudden y'all calling out for black people. Black people is 8% of the population in LA. Where's their Asians?
The Asian man said that they're for immigration and they want them all deported. I showed y'all. He said this is how the Asian community feel. That's where the Asians at. But there's no smoke for the Asians. It's only smoke for black folk. I wonder why.
Y'all hire each other and y'all working each other's businesses. Y'all don't want black people working with y'all, working around y'all in y'all neighborhoods, nothing. But when shit go up in arms, now it's call the black community. Hell no. Nope. And I don't blame them. Because like I said, bro, I'll never forget that experience and how that shit made me feel, bro. Like, that shit sent me into a real culture shock in LA. Like, damn, bro, the Hispanic community out here is so fucking lame, dog. That's how I felt. Dead ass. There was white people in LA that were nicer to me than the Hispanic people in LA. And motherfucker, we the same fucking complexion. It threw me off, bro. It threw me so off that I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay away from them out here, cause what the fuck is this shit? That shit was just disgusting though, but I don't know. That the LA Hispanics gave me a bad like, it's like a bad taste in my mouth, you know? And like my Hispanic friends I still have, I told them the experience. They said, yeah, there's a lot of racism in Hispanic countries. The darker you are, the more they hate you. And I said,
the darker you are, the more they hate you in some Hispanic countries. It's very unfortunate.
If you're Latino, catch it to me and tell you something. I made that video a couple weeks ago after attending the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert in Los Angeles, and it quickly gained millions of views. If you go back into that comment section, you will see a lot of Latinos and Hispanics defending their use of the N-word or even just being straight up racist towards black people. Fast forward less than a month later, and Trump and ICE are targeting Latinos and Hispanics.
Exactly, Tyler.
ICE raids. This led to a lot of protests around the country, and a lot of black people are deciding to sit this one out. And I cannot be upset with them, because if you go back to the comments in that video, you will see a lot of Latinos and Hispanics defending their use of the N-word and just straight up being racist towards black people. The main reason that I made that video in the first place is that there's a lot of racism within the Latino and Hispanic community against black people. And if you don't believe me, just go watch the video, scroll through a couple of comments, and you will see very quickly what I'm talking about. So now a lot of Latinos and Hispanics are getting upset with black people for not wanting to protest. And I say this to my community because maybe you'll hear it better from me, from somebody who looks like you when I say it. If you want black people to join the fight against our oppression for our struggle, then you need to be there to call out your own community when they're being racist.
Hello.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want black people to support you, you need to support black people, even if that means calling out your own community and having some uncomfortable conversations with people you're close to. We are so much stronger united. Black people and Hispanics are so much stronger when we come together. But if we want black people to join our fight, then we need to recognize the racism, the colorism, and all other prejudice against black people within our own community. It's not fair to ask them to fight for us when you're not fighting for them. And I don't mean just standing up for them during the Black Lives Matter movement. I mean standing up for them in everyday conversations with your relatives, with your friends, with the people around you in your community. If you want Black people to respect us, if you want Black people to help us, then the
I don't
least
like
you
that.
can
That's
do
too
is
light. I gotta do it over here too.
and calling out your friends and family when they use the N-word. Today's song of the day is "Arrest the President" by Ice Cube. Arrest the President.
This is the stories of my life. Listen to these crazy episodes.
I'm going to tell y'all about some of the fucked up experiences I had. When I was 19, my partner had a Mexican girlfriend. When we was walking out the mall one day, a Mexican man and a lady approached us in the parking lot. It was her mama and her stepdaddy. Her mama started yelling at the top of her voice, "You know you don't date no Black people. You know you don't mess with no Black people." As her stepdaddy grabbed her by her hair and started punching her in the face like a grown fucking man. This girl couldn't have been no more than 105 to 110 fucking pounds. 5'6". Goddamn it, this man was punching her in the fucking face, busting her mouth and her nose. This is an 18-year-old girl that this grown fucking man, a stepdaddy, was punching in the face like that while her mama was yelling this bullshit out loud in the public, broad daylight. You know you don't date no Black people. You know you don't mess with no Black people. You know better than that over and over and over again. I had to hold my partner back from whooping on her stepdaddy ass because the motherfucker had a gun with him. That's just how mad he was. He ain't even her real daddy. He was just her fucking mama's husband at the fucking time. She didn't even meet this man until she was about 9 or 10 years old, she said. But the way he beat her in that fucking parking lot let me see the hate that they have towards Black Americans. They do not allow their people to integrate with us. But if she had a white boyfriend, when she ended up marrying later on in life and having kids by, they are A-okay with that. But no, not no Black people. So I've been know how Mexicans feel towards Black people. So the way that I feel, and when I put my feelings out here on this shit and I give a fuck about it, I got some more shit I'm gonna tell y'all. But it's well deserved. Okay, here's another story. In Detroit, everybody know if you want to know Mexicans, you go to Southwest Detroit, where I am from. Growing up, I grew up with Mexicans. Going to school, the Mexicans were bused to our side of town to go to school with us. And I had this one cool cat that I was real cool with named Chewy. Every day, me and Chewy was the best of friends. We was the two baddest kids in fucking school. We was ace boom fucking coons. But it was this other Mexican dude named Victor. And this motherfucker used to stink his ass off every fucking day. So I get on
This is on my TikTok.
his ass and tell him he was smelling like fucking sour cream and onion. Anyway, one day I was in a lunch line and the motherfucker ran up behind me and put me in a fucking chokehold and I couldn't do shit. He had me. They broke up the shit. I went to chasing his ass all the way up and down the steps, all the way around the fucking school, upstairs, downstairs. The teachers ended up locking him in the classroom, and as they was trying to restrain me, I heard Chewy telling the principal, "See, Mr. Momeyer, he told you that if Larry keep fucking with him, that he was gonna get him. He told you it's your fault. You should have said something to Larry." My thought was, damn, dog, we was best friends, and you ain't even friends with this motherfucker. You used to be laughing at my jokes that I was telling about him. Why didn't you tell me? So I learned way back then, 14 years old, 13 years old, in the 8th grade, that Mexicans are going to choose their race over everything, even friends. I was best friends with this motherfucker. I would have fought anybody Black because I did not see the difference between Black and Mexican at that particular time. I thought we was in the same boat, but I seen different from my past experiences. I can go on and on and on and on about my fucked up life experiences with Mexicans that was not caused by me, but caused by the Mexicans. But I'm gonna tell you this last one. In prison, everybody knows for Black people, FBAs, the public enemy number one is the motherfucking Mexicans. One day, as a matter of fact, I was in federal prison, and it was fucking Martin Luther King Day. Why they done fed us watermelon and chicken in that motherfucker? But it was in prison, and it ain't every day that you get fried chicken or fucking watermelon. So we eating the watermelon and shit. We out there kicking a bobo. So everybody telling each other Happy Martin Luther King Day. It's a Mexican guy standing over here by me. his sale was like a talk for mine anyway, so I was normally speaking to him because we don't fuck around, we still gotta have respect for each other. But I told him Happy Martin Luther King Day. He said, yeah, he did a whole lot for your people. He said it all nonchalant and shit. So I'm like, yeah, he did not just for black people, he did it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, he did nothing for Mexicans. Martin Luther King did nothing for Mexicans.
Mind you, the DREAM Act was a play off of his speech, I Have a Dream, which basically was how, they created like grants and programs for children that were born here on American soil, which was a play off of, is it the 14th Amendment or the 13th? Somebody tell me, is it the 14th or the 13th Amendment, which basically gives birthright to people that's born on this land that was for like the freed slaves or whatever the case may be. And that's what Donald Trump don't want them to be able to use that for immigrants because it was supposed to be for Black American people, descendants of slaves, pretty much. So DACA, the DREAM Act, that was a derivative of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. The more you know, once again, going back to civil rights. The civil rights movement is the reason why a lot of immigrants were able to migrate here successfully. Birthright citizenship, 14, thank you. And able to have the freedoms and the liberties that they have today. It's because of Black American people.
So it was just like, right then, that shit kind of rubbed me.
Not only Black people were slaves. Duh, El Stupido. Duh. You act like you're saying something so fucking profound. That's not a new take. That's not a new concept. And we're not only talking about slavery, we're also talking about Jim Crow. I'm tired of y'all are just dumb. Like, pick up a fucking book. When I'm talking about a lot of the atrocities that was done to Black Americans, I'm mostly talking about the 1900s. Things that we could actually see pictures of. You know what picnic comes from? Pick a fucking nigger. That's where that term comes from. Where white people will go to church, the good Southern Christians, the good Christians will go to church, and after church, they would hunt down Black people, and they would pick a nigger and hang them in a tree and make postcards out of it and send it out. And white women also participated in this. The beautiful, precious, feminine, fit, and friendly, and docile white women that could do no wrong also participated in this in the 1900s, just the 1920s, the 1910s, the 1930s, the 1940s, the 1950s, the 1960s. They were doing these things. You could look at it, you could actually see images of it. And they would chop up the Black people's bodies and cut their body parts off and take it home as souvenirs. And they would have their little white children. Some of them are still alive today because this was literally only happening 60 plus years ago. And they would take home Black body parts from memorabilia. They used to eat Black people, like literally eat, like cannibalism. There's a book called The Delectable Negro. Y'all need to do your own research. I'm not just talking about slavery, bitch. I'm talking about shit that was happening 60 years ago. Not to mention, Black people are literally being hunted today in 2025. There's still sundown towns, hundreds of sundown towns in America. Nah, you laughing? You just laughing because your Meemaw and your Peepaw and them, some of them were the devils just walking the earth. And you're getting blocked. You're not going to be up in here in my fucking comment section. I don't even have to go back to the 1960s. There's Black people that have been hanged and lynched in 2024. There's still sundown towns in 2025. I don't have to go back to the 1960s. Do some of your own research. Professional victim. Yes, white people are professional victims. White people are professional victims. Yep. Give evidence. I don't have to give you shit. Look it up yourself. I'm not here. Who the fuck are you? I'm not about to be doing free labor. What I tell you is what I'm telling you on my own accord. And I'm not even talking to you. You just so happen to come up in my space like y'all love to do. You want to come up in here. I don't have to educate you. It's not my job to teach you. Take what I just taught you and do some research. Oh man, they know how to complain the best. And you know how to you want a cup of PJ? You want a cup of PJ. Having sundown towns in 2025 is crazy work, more like mental health issue. More like hatred and deep-seated, deep-rooted racism. There are sundown towns in 2025. And these are things that we don't talk about. Everybody keeps saying, oh, black fatigue, black fatigue. There's literally communities. They say, oh, Black people are dangerous. First of all, that's a fucking lie. because Brooklyn, New York, where I'm from, is being gentrified right fucking now. In the ghettos, first of all, there's no social economic marker for where you live in the tri-state area. You could live in the plum ghetto and your rent could be $2,000 for a fucking studio. So there's no marker based on where you live. Let's just start there. Second of all, people, literally white people, are moving into impoverished, quote unquote, impoverished neighborhoods where the rent is literally fucking thousands of dollars to live, where the crackheads is outside and the dog shit on the floor. They're moving into those neighborhoods right now, gentrifying it, opening up new dog parks, being on the subway, the 3 train, the L train, the A train, the C train at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning with their Apple iPads out, their MacBooks out. They're skateboarding down the street on fucking Broadway in Myrtle at 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the bodega, and they're perfectly safe. Nobody's doing anything. You could go to any New York City neighborhood that is heavily populated, or once was heavily populated by Black people, and find white people there right now at 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, any time of the day, and they're perfectly safe and perfectly fine. There are communities, hundreds of communities, that me, my beautiful melanin rich skin, I'm not safe in white communities after a certain time. I cannot go to sundown towns in 2025 at 2 o'clock in the morning and skateboard, and 3 o'clock in the morning and 1 o'clock in the morning and be safe. So you all are fucking liars and you're scammers, because you are way safer in our communities than I would ever be in yours. In a predominantly white space, y'all are way safer coming into a predominantly Black space than a Black person is going into a predominantly white space. And the proof is in the motherfucking pudding. I don't have to go back in the past. We can look right now. I could fucking go right now. If I move into a predominantly white neighborhood, the white women are literally still calling little Black kids the N-word. I just seen a Black woman. She moved into a nice gated neighborhood, and her children were playing on the other side of the fence, playing with bubbles. The white lady sprayed mace at those little girls and called them the N-word. She's been making complaints, filing complaints, calling the police. Not much has been being done. When they move into predominantly Black neighborhoods, they get invited to the fucking cookout, bitch. Suck your mother. Y'all get invited to the motherfucking cookout. Y'all start eating macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and the Caribbeans invite y'all too. Y'all be eating fucking jerk chicken on the fucking parkway. Y'all are not welcoming like that. Ain't nobody delusional, bitch. You're delusional. We see what's going on, and I'm not going to continue to allow you all to lie and scam and pump fake and try to destiny swap. We know clear as day. We see Black people go into predominantly white neighborhoods and get the police called on them profusely. Karens come up to them. Where are you at? Where do you live? Who is y'all? Where's your mother? Where you live? What neighborhood do you live in? What's your address? What building do you live in? What apartment door do you live in? I just played a video of a guy that got put in a headlock by a fucking white man because he was in his building, and this happened in 2025 in fucking SoCal or wherever the hell they was at. And he said, "Oh, prove that you live here." I see white people right now in Black neighborhoods at the fucking cookout and at the barbecue having the time of their lives. Nobody is telling them to prove that they live there and following them home and asking them where the fuck they live and telling them to show their fucking papers. We see y'all. Y'all cannot continue to lie. This is a very bitter colored woman. First of all, bitch, this is melanin. Your ass is colored with your pink ass. I'm sure you either pink, red, or motherfucking tan, bitch. This is melanin. This is beauty. You are colored, bitch, with your pink ass. With your pink ass. With your red ass. I bet your fucking cheeks is, you look like my motherfucking blush that I just put on my face. Pink ass. My first girlfriend was Black, and I didn't defend her when she was being bullied for being Black. How can I make up for this? You can send me a donation. Cash at me. $ Love Jones TV, or send me a super chat. They turn it red right now. Exactly. You're right. I don't know why they call themselves white. We shouldn't even be calling ourselves Black. I'm the most beautiful shade of brown there is, but it's social constructs. That's it. That's all. Because there's literally African immigrants that migrate here, and on their documents it says that their race is white. And this is why they try to claim that they are the dominant race and there's more white people than anything else, when they're classifying people that don't look shit like them, don't culturally share the same ideologies. They're classifying them as white. She's mad because that's just how colored women are. Ain't nobody mad. Fuck you. And you're in my business because you can't mind your fucking business. That's how pink people are. Asking for a donation and she asks for advice is crazy work. What's crazy work is you minding my business. Why is you minding my business, bitch? Give me money for forgiveness. Yup. Baby girl, read the controversies, not the repetition. You're absolutely beautiful, and I agree with you. Thank you. Don't answer them. No, I answer. It's a show. It's a show. Here we go with these pink comments. I hope I'm not this angry with them 50. Shit, if you a pink person, you better hope you look this fucking good when you 30, bitch. Because some of y'all, not all, they have this what 50-year-olds look like trend, and a lot of the clear woman is participating, and they saying they 50, and they look every bit of it. Some of them look like they in the graveyard. You thought I was 46? Okay, if I was 46, I'm the best looking 46-year-old you ever fucking saw, bitch. And I'm sure you probably 22 looking every bit of 46. Don't come up in here when y'all motherfuckers age like paper. Not all, not all, not all. Because I love my white people. I love some white people. I love some Latinas, some Latinos. I love some of everybody. Y'all up here. I'm cussing out individuals. I'm cussing you the fuck out, not your whole race, because some of y'all are beautiful. Not all but enough. Yeah, those are photos of me. Pride is too high, and that's a sin. Who the fuck are you? You're not God. You can't cast judgment on me. Y'all bottling people up into stereotypes, acting like y'all not racist. Stereotyping and racism are two different things. Read a fucking book. Be for real. They can't beat any race when it comes to aging. Where you live, Sherry. Who the fuck is Sherry? Your mother? Bitch, I'm blocking you. I don't like you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Night J. Thank you. I'm black, but you're as much of a problem as the WS. How am I a problem for literally just telling y'all the truth? I didn't get up here and lie. What did I lie about? I talked about sundown towns, which is real. I'm giving y'all people's real life accounts of how they've been discriminated against and how they've experienced anti-blackness from the Hispanic community. Where is the lie? I'm talking about how successfully white people have been able to infiltrate and gentrify black neighborhoods, black urban neighborhoods that y'all claim are so dangerous and where all of the thugs and the super predators live. Yet white people are over there right now successfully integrating into urban community, co-opting the culture, saying I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from Bed Stuy. That's happening. Where? How is that racism? Y'all think the truth is racism, and that is a fucking sickness. Some of y'all are very sick. You suffer from cognitive dissonance and delusion. Telling the truth does not equate to racism. You don't like to hear the truth because it fucks with your bias. It fucks with your cognitive dissonance. Y'all are fuck. Y'all, something is wrong in the head. Telling the truth does not equal racism. Me cussing you out does not mean that I'm racist. Me cutting your ass and joking on you and getting a laugh and laughing at you does not mean that's racism. Y'all are it's something is there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. There's really a disconnect, like a true disconnect. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. If me talking about the lynchings that happened in the 1900s is racism, something is wrong. America, we have a fucking problem. And thank you so much for the super chats because I'll be going in on these live streams. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the ads, but we got to talk. You cannot reason with white folks. That part, David. Jones, I was wrong about you. You a queen. Thank you, King B1. It's clicking, but it's clicking down for them. And Audrey is doing something. It's disturbing the demons. It's disturbing the demons. We are aggravating the demons by telling the truth because I'm not sitting up here saying anything that's rooted in lies. I'm not saying anything that's rooted in lies. I've given my hot take. I've gone stereotype for stereotype a time or two. I will say that, but that's just for shits and giggles. I'm a comedian at the end of the day. But everything else that I've said is rooted in facts. It's rooted in things that you can actually research. I'm not sitting up here telling you all things just based off of my feelings and my emotions and my own isolated opinions. That's not what we're doing over here. I'm telling you things that you can go and research on your own. You can go and look these things up on your own. If you keep arguing with narcissistic people, you're just even dumber. Don't waste your energy. Baby, I'm not dumber. I'm an entertainer. I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. It's not called dumb. It's called content, baby. Get hip. It's 2025. Get with the fucking program. I live in Flint, Michigan, and have had a pow stuck to my head for being white at the wrong party store. I'm still here agreeing with what you said about Black people in white neighborhoods. That's unfortunate, Chad. That's unfortunate. I've also had a pow pointed at me by a Black person. This is not saying that these things don't happen, because they do. I'm talking about the collective. And this is why I always hold up my not all sign, because as a collective, not individualism, because there are individual instances where, I have experienced things by Black people and Black women, and white people have experienced things individually by Black people. I will never discount that or say that that doesn't exist. But as a collective, dot, dot, dot. They want to intersect Blackness and think that's going to get them to heaven. It's not. I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Every community has their problems. Exactly. Ours is under a heavy microscope. Thank you. We're overly policed. We are overly policed. That's why they try to make it seem like we are the ones committing majority crimes, when that's not true. We just overly policed, and clearly we get sentenced way differently and way harsher than our white counterparts for the same or lesser offenses. That has always been the case. I mean, the whole police system, period, was created to capture runaway slaves. Period. Black codes. Period. If you didn't have a job, you was getting locked up, because they needed a way to keep you shackled. They needed a way to repurpose you into another form of slavery, but to not have it slavery. It's still happening today. People are working for big corporations and industries in jail, and they're getting paid $1 an hour, 50 cents an hour. You couldn't do that out in the general population, but you could do that in privatized jails. Your response to the Black woman as white hair was the best response to that critique. They try to act as if they are natural. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. No such thing as white hair. This is what I'm saying. Having straight hair is genetic, it's not cultural. And they keep trying to make straight hair a cultural thing. It's not white culture to have the straight hair. Asian women have, phenotypically, like genetically, Asian women have the straightest hair. White women don't have this. This is like a coarser textured blowout that's curled. In order for white women to get their hair like this, they would have to manipulate it. They would have to literally put like curls in it. You know what I mean? Even Farrah Fawcett, she manipulated her hair for it to have this curl pattern. Their hair don't come out the womb curled like a blowout like this. They have to manipulate it. Everyone manipulates their hair. But once again, we're overly criticized. We're overly policed. Everyone is always in our fucking business. Every other demographic of women gets to play in makeup. They get to experiment with beauty trends and beauty standards. But when it comes to us, we get demonized for it, and they weaponize it against us. Instead of encouraging a Black woman to get into the makeup and the beauty industry, because it is a multi fucking probably $1 trillion industry at this point. Instead of encouraging it, you try to weaponize and demonize and shun us, while other races and other demographics of women are literally bankrolling off of these industries. It's really fucked up the way everything is stacked against us. Why wouldn't you encourage me to start doing makeup and to, start working, since I'm building my way up now, start working for makeup beauty brands, which is what I'm starting to do, and to eventually own my own. When Asian women do it, they've cornered the market when it comes to beauty supply stores. Indian women, they make the wefts, they make the weaves. Why aren't we encouraged to do the same? They just want us to stay on the consumer end of things. It is spells, it's root work, it's MK Ultra. They want us to continue to be the main consumers. Everything about us is up for consumption. Our very being, our literal fucking skin. We are consumed. And we consume. It's crazy. It's crazy. It runs deep. They don't even treat Afro Latinos well. Thank you, Daniel. And that was one of my points. Thank you for the super sticker, baby. I appreciate you. Come to the UK. Please go out from the big cities. Oh, I travel outside of the big cities. They want us to spend our money and shut the fuck up. That part, Audrey. Ain't never seen cops move to anyone except middle-aged people with money. Huh? I don't understand. R.I.P. Malcolm. And everyone in our business, since they're mad, we not outside protesting. Yeah. Oh, thank you. So finally, we could get to the conclusion of what this video was about, which is they are now blaming Black people. They're saying that we're the ones that's looting and rioting and tearing up the fucking city streets, when that couldn't be the furthest from the truth, because we are resting. We're minding our business. We're talking. We're making think pieces. We're making money. We're getting to it. We're, boots on the ground. We line dancing. And we're celebrating life. But they're blaming us. And this is why they want us to go out there, because they want to scapegoat us. They want to use our bodies, not all, but some want to use our bodies as human shields. And they want to be able to say, see, it's the Black people that's tearing the fucking city up. They always want to paint us as the hooligans. They want to paint us as the problem. They want us to be the super predators. That is always and will forever be the plan and the ultimate goal. So Black people, this is my plea to you. This is my suggestion to you. Stay in the house. They're already scapegoating you and saying that you're the ones that's looting when we're not even out there by the droves, because the Latinos are going out there with poo shiesty masks. They're covering their face and they're covering everybody. They're covering everything. And because, the propaganda machine has worked so well against the Black reputation, it is easy to believe that we're the ones that's out there as a whole booting up the stores, when we see blatantly, clear as day, Latinos throwing rocks at the cops, bashing out the cops' windows, burning up the fucking city. We see it clear as day. Yet somehow they're still allowing the narrative to be spinned that it is the Black people that's looting and rioting. I'm utterly fucking disgusted. And the fact that in these comment sections under these videos, it's Latinos saying, oh, typical suspects, usual suspects. Oh, the Latinos are peacefully protesting, when that is a fucking lie. Some are peacefully protesting, but on the flip side, the ones that's rioting, looting, are the same motherfucking people. Our story is the greatest story ever told. Our story is the greatest lie that was ever told. The greatest fucking lie. The greatest Jedi mind trick, the greatest fucking spell. This is the greatest fucking spell that has ever been casted in the fucking world. The story of Black Americans. So don't you take your funky Black ass out in the streets. They're already blaming you. They're already blaming you. They are already blaming and scapegoating you and saying that it is you with your Black ass that's out in the streets burning up the fucking city of Los Angeles. They're saying that it's you. Yes, your funky Black ass. Keep your funky ass in the house. I love y'all. This has been maybe one of my favorite lives in a long time. I have not had a live that has been this informative, this entertaining, this diverse. I love I like cussing people out. Y'all know I like it. I do. I like cussing people out. I love to go stereotype for stereotype with a racist. I like it. I rather enjoy it. I can't lie. But I do know, I don't want to alienate any of my audience. I don't want to alienate any of the Latinos that I love, the white people that I love, the African people that I love. That is not my mission. However, bitch, I ain't Martin Luther King. I'm not about to turn a blind eye. I'm not about to let you cuss me like a fucking dog in the street and don't say nothing. Sometimes and my moderators, you all can attest to the nasty shit that people say to me. I don't even get to see it all. They be on it. I don't even get to see it. I'm sure they protected me from a lot of shit that probably would make me go the fuck off and blow a gasket, bitch. Nuclear. So I don't even get to see it all. Then Google moderator is moderating things that I don't get to see. And then sometimes I just get people the fuck up out of here. So you all don't even see everything that I'm responding or reacting to. And I have to continuously make this disclaimer because when people watch these live streams back, it just looks like I'm a mad woman just going ripping off on everybody because we delete people or we block them or we mute them or get them out of here. So when you watch it back, you're not going to see in totality what it actually is and what this experience is like for me and all of the hatred, the racism, and everything that I experienced and why I'm starting to spew it back because, bitch, you got me fucked up. This is for my motherfucking great-great-grandmother that had to cross the street when white people were coming. This is for my ancestors that couldn't say anything back, especially not in public and for damn sure not on a public forum or a public platform. I am my motherfucking ancestors' wildest dreams, bitch. And I got a spitfire tongue because guess what? I was bullied. I was harassed. I was overly fucking critiqued. I was teased. I went through it as a fucking kid. Bitch, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I went through the fucking gauntlet. I had no choice but to learn how to fucking get a motherfucking rebuttal. I used to be sensitive. I used to cry. I used to be like, oh, now, bitch, what the fuck is up? What's really good? We in a motherfucking building and I'm not scared. I'm not afraid, bitch. I grew up. I'm a grown woman now. I could take it too. You dish it, bitch. I cuss you the fuck out like a dog and then go and sing karaoke later on, which I think I might do since this live stream went so well. Look at all of those super chats. Shouts out. I can't remember her name, but shouts out to the subscriber that sent $100 super chat. I really, really appreciate that because when I be going off and we talk about certain topics, they be playing with the AdSense. And shouts out to everybody else that sent me donations. I appreciate you so much. My Cash App is pinned if you want to donate. Asians aren't helping either. Oh, yes, Daniel. They should go cry and complain to them. They love using the whole black and brown unity BS only when it benefits them. That part. And thank you for the super sticker, babe. I appreciate you. I played a video that basically said how Asians feel. And Asians said, get the immigrants out of here. I just love you. I love you too, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Can we get 5 more likes? Oh, we got a lot of likes. Let's see if we can get this up to 400 likes before I officially skedaddle. She sent you 200. No, it was 100. It says I could see how much it is up there, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Miss Red, yes, thank you, Miss Red. Shouts out to Miss Red. I really appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. What I was about to say, oh, yes, double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We are almost at 40,000, and I feel like I've been saying this for a few weeks, but it's my fault because I have not been on it as much as last month. I wasn't streaming every day. Like I'll be going through the motions. This is a complete energy draw and an energy exchange. It's a lot, and sometimes you gotta recuperate, recalibrate, and y'all know sometimes I'll be out in the world getting drunk the fuck out whenever maybe once a week here or there. I'll be going out and I'll be letting my goddamn hair down. I let my blowout out and we be outside, but I've needed to like kind of not detach, but you've been here since 6,000 subs. Oh my God. Hey, Brittany, I love that. But sometimes I just be needing to like get a little more rooted in reality because when you're stuck in the metaverse, it could really fuck with you mentally, especially all of the things that I had experienced and y'all have seen. We at 39K. Oh, shouts out to 39,000 subscribers. See, I didn't even know that. I thought we were still at 38K. I'm so excited. So this makes me feel like we are going to be at 40,000 subs within the next week. Subscribe. Y'all about to make me stay up here for longer because I want to get them subscribers up. Yes. We have 39,000 subscribers. I'm so excited, and I'm really excited to see how many numbers this live did once we get up here. I think we peaked at like 1,100 and something people was up in the chat, and that was that. And I told you how it goes. It's like the median. So once I get out of here, I'm sure thousands of people came in and out of this live stream. And I base it off of how the interaction goes in the chat. 40K weekend. I feel like we could get it. I think we could do it too, guys. So y'all think we can get to 40K by the end of the weekend? What's today? Today's Thursday. I think we could do it too. I think we could do it too. I'm so funny. Thank you. I think I'm a comedian. I've literally had to isolate myself and go into a cove and go into a hole and stop hanging out with people so that y'all can really get to know me for me, because people be stealing my personality. People steal my personality, and I was like, no, I have to let people get to know who I actually am, because then also a lot of people don't know me like that. Like they be like, oh, I didn't know you. Like I seen you on YouTube and you a whole different person. I'm like, no, I'm not a whole different person. I'm multifaceted. We're not a monolith. I have my family knows this side of me. They know all of me. And if you ever see me drunk, I act just like this drunk. I don't know. I act exactly how I act now is how I act when I'm intoxicated. What I hate though, being drunk, is that I start to talk slow. I hate that shit. I really fucking hate that for me. But yeah, I've literally isolated myself. I spent months and months in isolation so that I could show up for y'all and be authentically me and really, really let y'all in on who I actually am. Like the things I say, the slogans I come up with, the terms I come up with. I do research. I read. I've been just getting more into history and just focusing on being well equipped to have these conversations with you all. And I also was like, okay, how real do I want to be? Like, how honest do I want to be? And this is why I tell you all about my grandma. And I give you all story times about things that I've experienced, because I think that it's crucial for you all to get to know me as a person so that we could connect better. And I also tell you guys of my shortcomings and how I be going to the ghetto toxic circus and how I be drunk the fuck out sometimes and cussing niggas out and leaving crazy voice notes and crying and screaming and doing all types of shit. And then I tell y'all how I recover from that and how I give myself 2 weeks to live in that type of energy, because I feel like if I could do it and if I share my testimony, then you all will be, in a space to feel safe enough to be honest about what it is that you experience. And when you're honest about what you experience, and even us giving the accounts of other Black people in LA, I don't know what it's like to be Black in LA living amongst a predominantly Mexican neighborhood. I've not experienced that. So I was like, let me do a deep dive and try to find personal firsthand accounts of Black people that actually experience those people, because that's where the riots are predominantly happening right now. And I'm just like, wow, like this is crazy. Like we all have such a different lived experience, but we share a common thread as Black people. And man, I just love us. I'm very excited to see where this channel is going to continue to go and how we're going to continue to grow. And bitch, I'm just gonna get more lit because we're not gonna stop. It's tough, Queen. What's tough? Hey, Love Jones, BDL 1014 is really good to learn from. He's on a high frequency level. Okay. I'll try to remember that and check that out, boo. But send it to me, email it to me. My email is in the description box of all of my videos. So email me some links from this person. Don't forget, you are in God and God is in you. We are one. Everything is in you. Yes. I love us too. Yes. The break is needed. We get it. Last few weeks been on one plus. When you do come back, it's always popping. It's needed and appreciated. Yes. And I'm so shouts out to my moderators. Oh, it's tough living in LA. Okay. Shouts out to my moderators, because I cannot do these vertical lives without y'all. I've done them without y'all, and it's very stressful. Like I could barely even get a word in edgewise. Like I feel like I just literally be like, okay, I just got to go on a block party because they be wilding. But the fact that I'm so grateful. Shouts out to God's Anointed, my day ones, everybody. DH, I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful that y'all get to experience this with me and that we're in this together, because I always be crying. I always be crying because I'm very, very, very grateful for this. I'm grateful to be at 39K. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna be boohooing once we get to 100K. But I'm so grateful. Even we talk about this all the time: the lashings, the racism, the misogyny, all that I experience. Y'all see it, and that's why I'm so grateful that I have y'all to witness this, because it's not. It's one thing for me outside of this. You know what's funny? I feel like I'm all over the place. But all right, let me just relax. I remember one time I got a message and somebody was like, do you have real girlfriends outside of the internet? Because you treat your subscribers like they're your friends. You act like they're your friends. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say that we're like friends in real life, but y'all are my fucking best friends in the metaverse. Like, hello. we don't know each other in real life, but we know each other and we're together in the metaverse. This is a parallel universe. This is a whole alternate universe. The internet is another universe. And y'all here with me. So why wouldn't I treat y'all or talk to y'all the way that I do? And I feel like people were trying to like talk down on me because of the type of relationship that I have been curated with my subscribers. And I just don't think that that's fair, you know? And so then my other point was that I can't talk about this with other people outside of this because they wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about or they would think I was lying. You get what I'm saying? Like if I'd be like, oh, 1,000 people came in my chat and they were just talking crazy and doing this, they can't relate because they're not there. Does that, y'all get it? Y'all get it. Y'all are here. So y'all get to see firsthand what it is that I'm talking about. And y'all know that I'm not making up shit because people have said that I was lying and that said that I was making up comments and responding to fake comments. Wiley was saying that. Oh, she be over there making up stuff. And another creator that I'm not going to name was saying that I be making up stuff and talking to myself in these live streams and pretending like people are saying certain things to me so that I could respond in a certain way. And I was like, I'm crazy, but bitch, I ain't that crazy. But I have eyewitnesses. Y'all literally see what the hell is going on. Not them hating on the love bugs. They do. They do. They do. It's real. And I just be like, this is very strange. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Oh yes, we gotta start posting a link for the Love Bugs Discord more because we don't because of that. The first time I posted it, people was over there, child of trolls. Y'all remember trolling when we first made that Discord? That was insane. It shows the fake personas right there. Unfortunately, people are easily to lie on the internet. That's true. I don't be lying to y'all. I be telling y'all shit. And I've cried on here like y'all see me, you know. I'm not gonna tell you every fucking aspect of my life because that's just fucking diabolical. I don't advise anybody to tell all of their secrets to the fucking internet. However, for the most part, what you see is what you get. I don't lie to y'all. I don't get up here and act like I'm so perfect and I ain't never did nothing crazy. No, bitch. I tell y'all sometimes I be drunk the fuck out. Y'all don't see me fight online. Y'all done see me cuss motherfuckers out in real life. I done went viral for cussing somebody out in Starbucks. Y'all see men try to talk to me on the street. I don't lie. Like this is my life. And I don't let y'all in a way that I will moving forward when time permits. We'll do more. It's gonna progress. Nobody's perfect. We not fake. We real people. That part comes to the UK. Okay, we love this beautiful parasocial relationship you've curated. Oh, I love you. Appreciate your content a lot. Yes. Nobody's perfect. That part. You're authentic and amazing. You're definitely loved and appreciated by us. Thank you. And I might fuck up. You know, this is a journey we're still building. We have not reached 100K yet. We're on the way there. But once we get over that threshold, then we'll be in a different arena as far as like content goes. But we're still building. So I'm not perfect. I might fuck up. Who knows? But at the end of the day, at least you all are getting to see the progress in real time, which is a testament to what you can do once you be consistent and cut the noise out and you sometimes you gotta isolate yourself. I'm just gonna be honest. And people don't understand. They be like, oh, you acting funny, you acting shady. Bitch, I can't go out every night of the week like that and be drunk the fuck out every day. I can't do it. I won't survive. I won't be able to get up to create. I won't get the downloads. I won't be able to be in a meditative state to whereas I could actually even talk. I talk to y'all from sometimes I don't even know where this shit comes from, but I intake so much information, and when I need to apply it, it comes out. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't have a cue card. This is the only fucking cue card I got, and the one where I say people be talking crazy about me. Everything that we talk about, literally, I'm just talking. Where I'm having a conversation with y'all. I'm literally just having a conversation with y'all. We pick a topic and we sit down and we talk about it. There's no prompt. I don't have ain't nobody prepping me. I don't write down shit. I don't. This is a conversation. And I want it to feel like a conversation. And I love that it feels like y'all are on FaceTime with me. I love that YouTube implemented this vertical live stream feature. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait for them to update it like TikTok, to whereas I could pull people up on the screen. Once they do that, bitch, we out of here. We out of here. We need to be able YouTube. We need to be able to pull people on the screen to have conversations the way that they do on the lives on TikTok. Like I should be able to add people to the stream. Once they do that, it's a wrap. You're tuned in with your ancestors as well. Yes, I am. My great granny used to cuss real good. She used to cuss so good. We're growing as women and it feels great. We agree to disagree respectfully. This is why these men come up in here trying to distract us. That part, God's anointed. Yes, love bugs only. That's the Discord link. Only if you're a love bug. If you're not, we gonna get you the fuck up out of here. You're gonna get up out of here. We gonna cut you out first, and then we gonna block you. So don't come in there with the BS. Never seen TikTok. Oh, I love TikTok. I love TikTok. TikTok is one of my favorite apps to scroll, but YouTube is my favorite app to create on. Yes, the night, Jay, we are connecting with the energy of our ancestors. They are that cloud of the witnesses the Bible speak of. Hmm. Do y'all want to go to karaoke tonight? I haven't been out since Friday. Do y'all want to go to karaoke tonight? I feel like, yo, I'm not, okay. So I've been trying to do other makeup, but I'm obsessed with the white, like the matte. I think I gotta do it, y'all. I gotta do it. I gotta put white over this. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Y'all want to go to karaoke? Okay, so we'll go to karaoke. Once again, you know, um, I'll make the announcement too while I'm on there for people to send them donations because I'm for damn sure don't get those are not monetized, which is okay because I'm gonna be doing it for y'all, but still. Heck yeah, me and my fur baby Bella D will be in there jamming with y'all, period. What's your favorite song? I have a few favorite songs. I really like I wonder what the theme is for tonight because I feel like the last time we was there, the theme was Beyonce, right? It was Cowboy Carter. We was all singing Beyonce songs. That was so bomb. My favorite songs. Oh, X Factor by Lauryn Hill. I haven't sang that in a long time. I think I might sing that tonight. But X Factor by Lauryn Hill is one of my favorite songs. I love What's Up by Four Non Blondes. I love Journey, Don't Stop Believing. Um, We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. I love that song, but I would have to say X Factor by Lauryn Hill is my favorite song. See, I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. But you can still see the yellow. It just looks. And then once I put the liner, Lauryn Hill, Lord, where is she? I don't know. I feel like the last time I saw Lauryn Hill, she was performing with Doechii. You know what's crazy? I like Doechii's music, and I think she's super creative. But it's something about her that's off-putting to me. Like after I saw her like cussing out them people at the Met Gala, I oh that's kind of well I'm gonna blend it. She it's something about Doechii that's off-putting to me. Like I think Doechii is beautiful. She's so talented, but it's just something. I don't know. I don't know. And then when she said that being a heterosexual man is a red flag, like that just threw me off. I'm like, it just threw me off. It's something that's just off putting, y'all. Is it just me? Is it just me? Yeah, I just like the way. Thank you, Abu. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. I don't follow her, never listen to any of her songs. Thank you, LJ, because I feel that as well. I can't put my finger on it, right? It's something. I'm like, the new gen that wants to get into the industry are making twisted deals, unfortunately. Yeah, like, why are you saying a red flag for you and men is for them to be heterosexual? Like, that just threw me off. And then, like, seeing her cuss out her staff like that, I don't like that. Like, and I could be a diva, but I wouldn't be like, what the fuck? Like, put I cannot see myself talking to people like that. I'm really nice. Like people think I'm such a bitch. Anybody that has ever worked with me, like in real life, I'm really a nice person. I seem crazy and enraged and erratic because I be cussing out trolls. My friends, everybody really like me. Like if you don't like me, then that's a you problem. But if you get to know me, if you've ever met me in real life, I am a nice person. I don't treat people like that. And I've worked in the service industry for years. So I would hate for anybody to talk down on me or to talk to me crazy because I'm helping them. I'm the help, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like how she, I don't know. I don't know. We're on a different time zone. What time is it? Where y'all at before we get out of here? It's a few more of y'all left up in here. Where y'all at? Hey, Norris. Everybody rep your set. Tell me where you from. Rep your set. Tell me where you from. I can't believe we had over 1,000 people in here today at once. I'm so excited to turn this off and see how many people came in and out of here. I feel like it got to be over 10,000 people came in and out of this live stream tonight. Michigan, shouts out to Michigan, shouts out to LA, South Central. Yes, I believe that too. Shouts out to Germany. Shouts out to Scotland. Shouts out to Naptown. Where's Naptown? Is that in Florida? You know I don't know. Shouts out to Scotland. You're a queen. Thank you. Thank you for the donation for the super sticker. And not you sending 360. You ain't slick. Shouts out to New York. Oh, Indianapolis. Oh shit. See, I don't know. Shouts out to Atlanta. Shouts out to El Monte, California. Yeah, I like that. Now we're gonna go back in with a little yellow and this little one. Devil's advocate on a Dolce red flag thing. Most straight males treat women like dirt. So in a twist way, it kind of makes sense. I get it. I get it. And then I mean, these days everybody is goddamn fucking try anything sexual. So I get it. But she was dating a bisexual man that robbed her, broke into her house, and was like, I don't. I think he also beat her ass. So I think men are just men, and but I get it. It's men, period, not just hetero. I get it. Is this the Kiki Palmer scenario? Huh? I don't understand what you're talking about. Beat and repeat? What you mean? Oh, you mean like Dolce stayed with her, the guy that abused her? I don't know if she stayed with him, but I heard that he was deranged and he was bisexual. And literally, he would break into her house, destroy her property, do all types of crazy stuff. I mean, look at how gay men treat each other. Like domestic violence and same sex relationships be through the roof. But I do get that like a lot of men that are not hetero, they are more in touch with the feminine side and they do have a tendency to treat women a little better. I could see that as well. I keep promoting this because I really love this NYX Born to Glow highlighter. If you come across it, buy it. It's the bomb.com. Okay. Now we're gonna go in. I keep putting everything under the goddamn sun in my tear duct, but it's all right. Because even though it's like you can still see the yellow under there, you can still see it. It's still there. I just like like a bright eye with like a smoke wing like effect. That's like I'm like obsessed with this like makeup look right now. I mean, y'all could tell because I do it like every time. It's like my like 2000s kind of makeup, like bright eye. Like I don't know, I just love it. I'm just obsessed. Y'all, I know my neighbors be like, "Oh my gosh, she crazy. Did she go yelling and screaming again?" And my window open, and my neighbor's window is right here, so I know he hears everything that I'm saying. I asked him, I was like, "Do you hear me yelling?" He's like, "It's alright. You be broadcasting. You be working." Like, okay, thank God, because I be fucking loud as hell. You don't need it. I know, but I like it, and I'm breaking into the beauty industry. So this is my process. And when I have a whole beauty empire, y'all are gonna be like, she used to get on live and talk and do her makeup. I'm creating my movie, you guys. I'm making my movie. The BET Awards, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw clips and it was freaking amazing. And I'm so mad that I didn't even know that the BET Awards was coming out. They didn't do a good job advertising it. I was talking to Storm, shouts out to Mr. Monroe, and he was telling me, he was like, yo, like they should have been doing like Google ads and they should have been promoting on Facebook and TikTok. And I'm like, I know, I seen like barely like not one ad for the BET Awards. And I'm always on the internet. So maybe they were just promoting it on TV, but that was the best award show for BET in years. Like, but that's a testament to how the industry is. Like, the artists from the 2000s are way better. They're still crushing it over a lot of artists that's out now. And people are really into nostalgia. Y'all was telling me that. I think Amberella was telling me that about some of my music and Faith. Y'all was telling me that about the music that I played. And y'all was like, it's nostalgic. It feels like 2000s. Like people want to hear music like that again. Everything always is a rinse and repeat, anyways. So I was like, you know what? Y'all got a point. This live stream was the bomb.com. I kind of had to catch myself because I was like, "You white motherfuckers," and I said, "Oh my god, bitch, this is not. You're not talking to subs. You're on the worldwide internet. Like, you can't say stuff like that." But it's alright. I caught myself. Yeah, I know I'm outrageous. Oh, look for love and respect, but give the same back. I do. I absolutely do give love and respect back. If I didn't, my subscribers would. These are real women with real careers, real jobs. If I was like terrible, they would not be here. I remember I was talking to my mother. She was like, "Oh my God, I fucked you up. You be on the internet cussing people the fuck out." Because my brother always be like, "You act like mommy." So she be acting like it's a bad thing. I'm like, this is not a bad thing that I have your personality. Like, it's not a bad thing that I grew up the way that I grew up because it adds to the lore that is Love Jones. You a whitey motherfucker. Y'all are funny. Pale motherfucker. Y'all need to stop. Can I have 5 more likes? Double tap the screen. Everybody that's still in here, double tap the screen. Yes, let me get 5 more likes. Double tap and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'm so grateful and thankful that we are at 39K. And I'm hopeful that we could get to 40K before God's anointed said before the weekend is out. And I believe it. I trust her. So I believe we could get there before the weekend is out. Um, should I put a little bit of this on the bottom? Or no? Should I do this on the bottom? One for yes, two for no. One for yes, this on the bottom, last two for no. Probably don't really need it. This is blue. No. One yes, two no. On the bottom lash. I got one, two yes, two no, no. All right, I ain't gonna do it then. All right, we're just gonna leave that. And I think I'm gonna do make it a little more smoky under with brown. Yeah, I like that. Y'all already said no, so I started putting a little bit of brown on a. Hi, Bambino. Hi, Bambines. Hi, kitty. He's rubbing up against my legs. Okay, I like that. Bambino, want to say hi? Thank you. Good night, Jay. This is the best pressed powder. Fit me. I'm using the color coconut 355. Y'all need to get up on this. And this Fit Me foundation is really good. I want to say drugstore brand, but literally they have it in Ulta Beauty as well. So I guess it's like a crossover. But drugstore brand. You can get it from Rite Aid, you can get it from Walmart. NYX they have at Ulta, and they have it at the beauty supply store. Well, my beauty supply store, because some beauty supply stores don't carry NYX. But in mine, they have like a whole NYX section, and that's where I got this. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Um, Thank you. Yes, and it's like a soft, but you can still see like the yellow hues in there, and some of the shimmer, but it also looks matte. Like I kind of like tied it in. No, I don't like that. I need to get some more liners. They have Fenty and Burlington, really? This is why I don't like lip pencils like this, because you got to sharpen them. Like I like the retractable ones. But maybe it's just me, because some people love the pencil, and some people ugh, like I don't. This is annoying to me. Like I'd rather just be able to roll it. Like you know, like I prefer these. I prefer that over having to sharpen. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all like the retractable or do y'all like the pencils? What's y'all's preference? I mean, these do last longer because you can sharpen it down to the gristle. But I don't know, just for like convenience and like application, I like the retractable ones. And this is a NYX professional in the color Rebel Kind. Retract ones, me too. I'll keep that in mind because I like it too. Retractable. Someone I was consulting with was like, "Oh, you have to ask people. You got to give people what they want. Everybody don't like retractable just because you do." I'm like, but I think that that's more convenient. Thank you, Gamma. I think retractable is more convenient. Easier, right? Can we have 5 more likes? Let's see if we could get up to 400. Well, I'm almost out of here. Can we have 5 more likes? Yeah, I like pencils for the eyebrows, but for the lips, I like retractable. Exactly the age. And then if you don't have sharpener, it's like, oh well, you just can't even use it. This is a nice liner though. You like retractable for brows? I like sharpen like I like pencils for brows and I like the brow pens, but I don't think I ever really used a retractable liner for my brows. Maybe I need to try it and see how I feel because I never even now that I think about it, I don't think I ever used retractable for my brows. I'd be so mad that I'd be losing lip glosses. Oh, let's try this one. But remember I had the other one that was like a nude, like a vanilla nude kind out of the Revlon set that I bought. I don't know where the hell it went. Like it just disappeared. Let's see how this looks. Retractable everything for me. Okay. Can we have 5 more likes? Everybody double tap the screen. See, I don't know. I'm like a pink girl. Like this looks nice, but I feel like it's like dark. Like I like this as a standalone. Like if I was just gonna put a gloss on, I gotta do it. I just gotta do it. Can we have 5 more likes? Everybody double tap the screen. Shimmy. I'm not shimmying. See, I don't like. I wish I wouldn't have put that one. It looks vampy. You should rock it. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. See, I like the way this looks better. Double tap the screen. Let's try this one. What kind of? This is CoverGirl. I like that. I like this way better. I feel like I would like this more if my eyeshadow was doing something different. Oh my God, I'm so nervous to see how many people came in and out of this live when I click off of here. As always, I'm gonna post it in my okay. I kind of feel like I could do a little more something else to my cheek. Why I keep saying shimmy? Like, what the hell is going on? Exactly, shimmy in my Cash App. $ Love Jones TV. I know I love me a highlighter gel. Dang, it's already 8 o'clock. I done been up here with y'all for a minute. Okay, that's better. Oh my God. How many people think y'all think came in and out of this live? I'm gonna say 20,000 people came in and out of this live stream. How many y'all think? Okay, I love it. 33, 3 plus K? No, it's more than that, guys anointed. It's more than 3,000. So many people come in and out of my lives. Did y'all see how crazy the comment sections was going? I have no clue. I'm gonna say 20,000 people came in and out. Like if y'all ever go back and look at these vertical lives, it'd be so many people that came in and out of these live streams. It'd be insane. But you could kind of gauge based off of how the comment section is. 25K. Okay, you could gauge based off of how many trolls and y'all see how interactive the comment section is. That is like a testament to how many people come in and out. Hey Ebony, but I'm gonna go. Even though I'm not, I already got a thumbnail for this, but we could still take some pictures because I might want to post these another time. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. It was going so fast, my eyes were crossed. I'm so grateful that we at 39K. I'm so hopeful that we will be at 40K by the weekend's end. We gonna go out on a limb and say we're gonna reach 40K by the weekend's end. I thank you guys for joining me. Shouts out to my day one. Shouts out to my mod squad. Show up as her, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center. Now, so if it's more than 30K, I'm gonna post it in the community tab. We gonna see. Have fun singing to the ancestors. Oh, I love that. I like that a lot. So yes, we will go to karaoke tonight. I'm gonna keep it light. Probably have maybe like 2 glasses of wine, and then we'll do karaoke. And then I ain't going nowhere else. I'm gonna bring my ass back at home and lay down and go to sleep, so I can wake up and be refreshed, and we can do this again mañana. Show up as her, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center. May the odds and the gods forever be in your favor. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Bye, love bugs. Shout out to the new subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care.